what type of value can you give to your customers? Okay? There's 12 types. 12 standard forms of value. Alright? There's 12 of them. You guys can look this up. They're pretty self-explanatory, but I'll give you a little bit of a description. So products. Pretty self-explanatory. You can give them a product. You can give them a service. Alright? 3. Shared resource. What could this be? Shared resource. It could be like a like for NFL stadiums, like stuff like that. You know, you can play sports, and people like to have concerts there as well. You know, boom, that's a shared resource right there. 4, subscription. Example, Spotify, Netflix, all of those are subscriptions. You pay on a monthly basis for access to their program, their software, their product, their service. Subscription, all right. Magazine. 5, resale. This is basically drop shipping. Amazon FBA. I don't want to say print on demand, but kind of like print on demand. A lot of these new business types, these business methods, strategies that have been growing this past few years. Resale. It's the easiest way to start a business, in my opinion, reselling. Okay? 6, lease. So apartments, rent like that, lease. Say it's your birthday, you want to go to a nightclub, and you buy out the club because you're balling that hard, you lease it out. Or you're the owner of the nightclub, and you lease it out, stuff like that to someone else, stuff like that, a restaurant perhaps, 7, agency. For those, and Ty Lopez is social marketing agency, SMMA. That's an agency, collection of people, or it doesn't even have to be a collection of people, but you're delivering a service that way. Okay. Audience aggregation. Once again, sorry for my handwriting. It's kind of bad, but audience aggregation. What does that mean? Those can be summed up pretty nicely with affiliate marketers or network marketing. Audience aggregation. So there is a company that is looking for a type of audience to get to. Say you are a YouTuber, you're an influencer on Instagram, a lot of people go to your page, and a company really wants to market to that type of group. Since you have a lot of followers and a lot of following behind it, a lot of influence in it, the companies will want to market or reach out to you and try to use your customers to sell to them, and you can become an affiliate for that. That's an example. Audience aggregation, basically finding an audience for companies. Number 9, loans. So this is more like banks, stuff like that. You're loaning people money in exchange for an interest rate for a higher return, I guess, like that. Okay. 10, option. Offer the ability to take a predefined action for a fixed period of time in exchange for a fee. Okay, so that goes, say like you want to handle somebody's social media for a six month period or 1 year period. They're going to pay this fixed month for that amount of time. And if they want to do more, they can do more. Stuff like that. Okay, number 11 is insurance. insurance. Okay, cover people. It's going big. 12. Capital. So this is capital is more like stocks and bonds. You're getting a piece of a business and get profit every time they pay out. It's kind of like, not really like stocks, but like say like you're going into a business with partners and stuff like that. Capitalists, venture capitalists, capital, that's one thing. Okay, there's that. I'm going to just leave that up there. Hassle premium. Let me get that away from my chicken. Hassle premium. Okay, here's another thing. Where there's a hassle, there's a business. Okay, where there's a hassle, there's a business. What do I mean by that? People are almost always willing to pay for things that they believe are too much of a pain to take care of themselves. Where there's a hassle, there's business opportunities. So, for example, going back to the trash thing, nobody wants to bring their trash all the way to the dump, wherever trash goes, landfills, stuff like that. That's why now there's garbage trucks, takes garbage, the trash, from people's houses and delivers that to the waste facility. Same thing with snow plowers. Snow plowers, people don't want to have to plow or plow the road or their driveways and stuff like that. Excuse me. If they have a long driveway, so they'll pay someone to remove that snow for them. It's a hassle. They can outsource that to someone else. Okay. There's a limit though as to how much you can pay. Because this goes back to the pool example. No one's going to want to pay you like $10,000 to clean their pool. No one's unless they're filthy rich and it's a big pool, nice pool. Nobody's going to want to have their pool cleaned that badly by you. You know what I mean? By you. So there's a boundary in there. Okay? Where hassle premium comes in is you have to understand how much of a hassle the task is to the prospect. So obviously if the task is too much of a hassle, you can charge a higher premium for that. So think like the people's sewage and stuff like that. No one wants to clean that if it's clogged in their house or wherever, So it's going to cost more money for them because the people who are willing to do it are the only people that's willing to do it, So they're going to have to pay them either way because they just want it done. All right, so there's hassle premium. Perceived value. We're going back to the perceived value as I talked about before. So value is in the eye of the beholder. So value is not up to you. You don't determine the value. You kind of do, but not really. Value is determined by the customer because they're the ones that's ultimately going to pay for your product or service or whatever, okay? Or any of these. They need to see that, whatever you're offering is worth more than the money in their pocket, okay? That's just how the economy's run, how exchanges are made, how profits made, how businesses are run, okay? It's all about value. I can't stress that enough. All about value. It's just all about value, okay? Everything. More value it is, the more likely people are going to buy and the more they're willing to pay, okay? Most valuable offers do one or more things. They satisfy one or more of the core human drives. If you wrote down your core human drives, look back on that right now. If your business can satisfy one or more of those, your value is going to go up and the more likely you're going to be able to make money, okay? Offer an attractive and easy to visualize end result. This kind of goes into marketing and showing them what they want to see, So car salesmen, people, the first thing they want to do is try to get you to test drive because you can physically feel and see yourself driving the car, you can see that end result. And so that doing that is more likely, less or not, I don't know if I said that right, will make you want to purchase, if you're looking for a car, Command the highest hassle premium by reducing end user involvement. So the less the customer has to get involved with doing your hassle thing, the happier they're going to be, because they're paying you to do it anyways, more value it is. Okay? Satisfy the prospect's status by helping them look good to other people. So this goes back into that status thing. If you're, whatever it is, whatever value you're going to give them, if you're going to give them the feeling that they're going to be looked higher upon by other people, their peers, whoever, for them, that's a greater sense of value than the money they have. For example, people want to buy a BMW, Maybe they can't afford a BMW. So what do they have? They have payment plans. They can lease payment plans. This makes it easier for the seller to have customers, because their main, I don't want to say main, but they're one of their big sources of revenue is from people who can't actually afford the car, and all in one go. So that's why people usually do payment plans, so that way they can pay a little bit each month and still have that feeling. It's like, yes, I drive a Beamer, but secretly I'm poor as shit. It's that. It's like really in like good psychology in that, Payment plans is huge. If you can figure out a way to do a payment plan in any of these, subscription, I don't know. You can't really do a payment plan for that. It's already kind of like a plan. But for any of them, if you can do a payment plan, you're gonna increase your audience a lot more, and your market is gonna go up, and you're probably gonna get more sales, because a lot of people can't really, unless if it's really high. Obviously, if your price is really high, if they can't afford that, and your audience is more targeted to the lower class or middle/lower class, payment plans are really big for that. Okay. I hope this is valuable to you guys. Like, share, comment. I don't know. Comment down below. This is my first time doing this. I don't know how to do this on YouTube, but hey, learning. So comment if you have any questions, anything you want me to go more in depth into, and I'll be sure to do that for you. Modularity. Okay, so offer value in multiple forms. Let me just make sure this is recording. So offer value in multiple forms. If you can do more than one type of value, or deliver your thing in more than one type of value, then overall your value is going to increase, right? So say, for example, you have a real estate agency, okay? You have a real estate agency, and it's going fairly well, right? You have a good base of customers from you that you can then resell upon with other customers' offers. If your following is really good, then anything else that has to do with real estate, like say if other agents and stuff, like other firms, know that you're doing very well, you can, and if you're popular to them, and if it doesn't even have to be other agencies, sorry, my apologies. If people are trying to get into real estate and someone has a course for it, you can sell them that course from that other company that's doing it, and you can get a commission that way from each sale that they got in that course. Doing that gives you more value, gives your audience more value, which gives you more revenue, more profit, Same thing, your service, service. Maybe you have also products, I love real estate shirts, I don't know, stuff like that. This is a very stupid example, but you get the idea. The more you can do here, the more value you can give to other people, you know, the more money you'll make. I don't want to go into the whole money thing, but like it's true. This is just how people want to do business. It's just for the money. I'm telling you, don't do that. It's good to think of it, you know, but your goal should be, how can I deliver the most amount of value to the market, to my customers, okay? Naveen Jain. Saw the interview with Grant Cardone and Ty Lopez, right? 2 interviews. I don't know if it was an interview with Grant Cardone, it's just like talking, but the man doesn't care about money. Like he's a billionaire, but he doesn't care about money. You know, it's a tool. Money is a tool. Get that straight. Okay? Money is a tool. It's nothing else. Okay? It's just, you know. Anyways, Naveen Jain, he sees problems that need to be solved in the world and he goes to solve. Okay? That's all. He just sees it as that. He wants to genuinely help people, okay? He wants to help the world by solving these problems, solving world hunger. Or he's doing space travel, okay? And there's other thing. Oh, and there's this biohacking thing that he's doing. That it's like a science experiment thing that he's doing, but like it's I don't know if it's like a shot or something, but it tells you the foods you can and can't eat, or you shouldn't eat, and what's your like optimal diet, and like any diseases you may have in the future and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure, but it's really cool. And the man, he wants to solve problems because he genuinely cares. Like you have to genuinely care about the market and your customers in order to be successful. You know. In order to make anything for yourself, you have to care, okay? You have to care about people and what they value, what they want, what they desire, you know? Don't make the mistake I made, and don't make the mistake a lot of other people did. Because I think it was like only around 4% of businesses actually profit, if I'm not mistaken. Very small amount of businesses actually profit. Like are actually going and successfully going. Okay, there's a lot that are just getting by, and a lot that are just like flat, and a lot more that is about to tank. You know. So obviously, the more ways you can do this, the more likely you're going to succeed. All right. So now we're going to go to bundling and unbundling. So these I'll just leave this up there. I can talk about this. So bundling and unbundling. More offers in a bundle, higher the perceived value. So say you want to bundle like the Spotify and Hulu thing. That's bundling 2 things together. People love Spotify and they love Hulu, and shit like that. People love those 2 things. They put it into a Spotify deal. And now people have an incentive to get Spotify, not only for premium music, but they'll also get Hulu for free. Same thing with switching to T-Mobile now. If you go to T-Mobile, there's an incentive to also get Netflix with your monthly payments. So now you have Netflix while also purchasing T-Mobile, you know? Doing that, you're getting a higher value, you're giving a higher value, which in turn, more revenue, more perceived value. Offer your customers exactly what they want. That's a huge thing. Find out exactly what they want. Try polling, but we'll get into that after. Okay?